welcome to the fun side of hell. I'm your host Lucifer, and today we are coming back to Sounds of Hell Love. Now in the previous episode, Ceri finally came back to school, and we found out from her dad that he's going to fight the case and keep Ceri with us, which is great news for us. We also found out that, I think it's that one, yep. We found out that Ceri's dad thinks that Ceri fancies us and is more than happy to let us be together, which is even better. So, let's get in and see if Daddy still agrees. Yeah, I remember where we got up to. Mr. Harwood soon comes back into the room, carrying plates topped with dinner. Ceri and I still sit in silence, each of us taking occasional glances towards the other without being directly bothered by it. One moment, there you go. Sorry about that, the wire got tangled. The wire's still tangled. Fuck you, wire. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, I've done that one. As Ceri's father places a place in front of me, the smell itself is enough to signal the quality of it. Last time, his dinner was actually quite enjoyable, like Ceri said. It smells nice. I'm not sure if he means Ceri or the food. I agree with both.
I knew you'd like his cooking.
Yep, cooked you up. Oh god, that was... Let's move on. Breaking the wall between us with a hammer, Ceri finally speaks up. Her face, though, is still masked by sadness, possibly due to the events of what had happened the first time I tried her father's cooking. I threw up. Unbeknownst to her, though, it seems things are going to work out in the end. Mr. Harwood sits at his own seat and the three of us tuck into our meals in between conversation at least. So, how did you two meet anyway? I stalked your daughter for about 12 months, I think it was, and, you know, she gave in eventually. They always do. God. I don't think you ever told me, Ceri. That was a bad joke, I'm sorry. Shut up, phone. I don't know whether that was the food or whatever. It's the foot. Ceri's face is lit by embarrassment, both of us recalling the events of that day. It's funny now to think that a chance event could bring us so close to each other. I glance at Ceri, signing to her that she can explain everything to her father. It's a cruel thing to do considering her timidity. I hope I pronounced that right. My tongue tripped over itself about 6 times trying to pronounce that. Anyway, though watching her explain, it is going to be cute.
Well,
I'm a sadist.
I dropped my bag on the way to school.
Wait, was it her whole bag? I thought it was just her ID.
My library card was left behind.
Oh. That explains it. Yeah, because we found a library card and we don't know how it got there. Now we know. Good job.
He gave it back to me.
And then... what did we do after that, Ceri? What did we do? Seriously, what did we do? I can't remember. Really? That's an odd way to meet someone. There's a gun to the face. Just saying. Mr. Harwood laughs as Ceri's face increasingly reddens. There are, of course, more details to it than that. If I hadn't decided to walk up to her in the cafeteria, then none of this would have happened. Ceri's face still seems sorrowful, making her remember how we met when she still thinks we might be leaving each other. Why hasn't he told her yet? Yeah, Dad, why haven't you told her? Maybe it's not her real dad. It's my theory. The ongoing stream of time flows forward. The three of us having finished our meals and the clock itself reflecting how long I've actually stayed here. I didn't even tell my family where I'd be, so they're probably going to be either angry or inquisitive. I doubt any of them would actually be worried where I am, because they don't love me and I don't love them. I think it's getting a bit late. I'm joking, by the way. Yeah, I wouldn't want to keep you here for too long. Have you seen my basement? It's been good to speak to you, Lucifer. Not what many people say to me. I think Ceri should walk you to the door. I'll say my goodbyes here. God damn it, what are you doing under that table? Okay, thanks for the meal, Mr. Harwood. My pleasure. I'm not sure what we're doing anymore, Ceri. Ceri, as startled as ever, trails after me as I walk out into the hallway of the Harwood residence towards their front door. Our eyes lock. Ceri still flared up with embarrassment and myself filled with a newfound sense of direction. North. Ceri, would you like to go somewhere with me tomorrow? After school, that is. Maybe McDonald's? KFC?
You want to go somewhere?
Jesus Christ, Ceri, calm down. Yeah, I think it'll be fun.
Okay, sure.
I think she just had a friggin' heart attack about the thought of going somewhere. Jesus. Ceri still seems rather embarrassed. It was only days ago that she herself invited me to town. Despite not calling it a date, I did. I still find myself attaching a connotation to this upcoming trip with her. I don't plan on missing any opportunities with it. Anyway, I think I should get going. I'll see you at school tomorrow, Ceri. I try to make a swift exit, despite wanting to spend as much time with her as I can. Standing here with my heart pounding in my chest is sending my mind into a frenzy, and probably sending me to the hospital because my arm is tingling.
See you tomorrow.
It's a disgusting heart attack joke. Get over it. Stepping outside, I turn back to Ceri and give her a smile. One which thankfully, I'm sorry, I don't know why I did that. One which thankfully she returns. I wouldn't fucking return if I smiled like that. Knowing that there's a future for us somewhere, it makes me feel content. Ceri slowly shuts the door behind me as if trying to savor our time together. Things for us have been quick, sure. But tomorrow, I plan on changing the course of things for both of us. To finally be there for Ceri, even if she is no longer constrained by the burden of depression. I'm looking forward to it. But it's going to be hard to wait. Yes, I hate waiting in line. You know, when you're in the shop and you just want to pay for your stuff and you want to go home because you got stuff to do. No, you gotta wait in a friggin' queue. Gotta wait in a little line, wait for the slowest motherfucker at the front to pay for their shit, and you just think, will you hurry up? I have stuff to do. Anyway, I'm gonna carry on. That's my little rant for this episode. Sounds of birds chirping wake me up earlier than I expect to. I hate that. My new alarm clock is quite good in that sense, but I find that I want to wake up as early as possible. Is your new alarm clock just the birds outside? Because I'd throw a brick at them. It gives me time to get myself ready for another day, with the day in particular being of enough importance for me to want to experience it. Why is it? Now, this is no disrespect for to the developers of the game. It's probably due to my terrible sleeping pattern. But why is it every time I play this game I get the need to yawn? I don't know why. It's weird. I love the game. It's not boring in any way. And hanging out with you guys is not boring in any way. Every time I play this, I get the feeling to yawn. I don't get it. It probably is my terrible sleeping pattern. Today, a day which would have otherwise been a plain and generic day, is the day I take Ceri out with the sniper. Wrong button. Oh, let's save anyway. Screw it. Oh, on a date. I was wrong about sniper rifle there. That's next week. Even though I never called it that, that's what it seems like. Her father even told me to take her out with a sniper rifle. On one. So in a way, I feel it is. I don't think your dad meant with a fucking date, I think he meant a rifle. More importantly, this is the day I'll tell Carrie my feelings. I hate chips. I don't, and for those American people watching, I mean fries. But I don't hate them. I love them. They're like the best thing for me. They're easy to cook. They don't take that long. It takes about 20 minutes, if that. Anyway, moving on, because I'm just rambling about food now. Anyway, where are we? Oh yeah. The ones which I've had for a while, all without realizing them. That I may be an alcoholic. Now, though, whenever I think about her, my heart races, energized by my passion, my desire to be with her. It's a strange feeling, one which I've never had before, but I embrace it. After taking the time to freshen myself up, which involves the usual morning routine of a shower and teeth cleaning, I make my way downstairs to have breakfast. That doesn't make sense. Aren't you supposed to have breakfast first and then clean your teeth? Isn't that the order it's supposed to go in? I don't know. I'm usually up at like midday, 12 noon. I don't know what that is in America. Probably later than, well, probably earlier than that, so if I'm going off American times, I'm getting up at a perfect time. So far, these are things I would normally do. They're unlikely to change as well. Fuck me. Sorry. Every time. However, the only notable difference today is the keen smile I keep on my face as I continue to feel a rush of emotion. In the dining room, as you'd expect, my family is sat around the table. Well, my mother and father, at least. My sister is dead. Oh, she's still in bed. I got wrong. I misread or guessed wrong. I don't know. Unsurprisingly, my sister is either in bed or slowly waking up. Or dead. It's a possibility. Joining my parents at the table, I reflect on the situations Carrie had found herself in. She may not be able to experience having both parents with her, but now she can finally stop worrying about fucking yawning. I'm sorry. She may not be able to experience having both parents with her, but now she can finally stop worrying about leaving one for the other, especially when she doesn't even like her mother. I still don't know whether her father has told her yet, though I should be able to tell when I see her, a sight I look forward to. What are you so happy about, son? Isn't he allowed to be happy? Why do you have to question him? Yeah, Dad was with the Spanish Inquisition. 21 questions at breakfast. I'm not questioning him, woman. I'm just asking him why he's so cheerful. Wow. Wait. Let's just back the fucking thought train up here. You don't call your wife woman. Don't call any girl woman. That is very disrespectful. Unless people get in your way, and then call them a cunt. Or a bitch. Whatever you want to call them. Just don't call a person you're supposed to be dating a woman. They are a woman, but it doesn't mean you can call them that. It's very disrespectful, and I don't like that. And we have a special circle of hell for that. Think it's the 5th one. Have fun with that. But that is questioning me. Still, I feel as if I should answer him. I don't mind telling him why I'm happy, just as long as I don't have to be specific about it. I'm going out later. Instead of intensely badgering me for some more information, my father refrains and provides me with a quick stare before giving me a small smile. All right, son. Strange. Is it because I told him I was going to Carrie's house yesterday? I don't know. That would give him a good reason not to ask me whether I was going with the girl, if he already assumes that I will be. Neither of us continue speaking, giving the opportunity for my sister to rather abruptly sit down beside me. As expected, it looks as if she's had a bad day already. It's not even early. We don't know what time it is, but it's probably not that late, and the sister's already pissed off. Great. Her lethargy is all so apparent as it contrasts with my upbeat mood. She really doesn't do well in the mornings. Sorry about that. And I feel for the sister because I don't do well in the mornings either. Then again, I'm never up in the mornings. I usually don't go to bed until the morning. What time is it? Looking at my watch, I realize it's about time I left. That's a very good time. Even though my sister goes to the same school, I find myself leaving earlier than her most days because she's a lazy bitch. Of course, I've had even more of a reason for doing so recently. It's almost 25 past. Almost 25 past what? Shouldn't you be leaving then? Fuck you, sis. Yeah, I should be. Getting up, I grab my bag and head towards the door. My sister, still in her typical monotonous voice, calls out to me one last time. Tell the girl you're meeting I said hi! How does she know about Ceri? Well, the fact that you asked her a question about women makes me think she knows about Ceri. Still, I don't have time to question her. She does go to the same school as me, so it's more than likely that she's seen me hanging around with her. It's something I haven't thought about until now. Well, maybe you should have done. I'll see you later. Ignoring her request, yawning. Ignoring her request, I make my way out of the door, despite being a bit late leaving. I should still get there on time. It's the emotional drive that's pushing me forward. My pounding heart, my anxiety, the light sweat on my brow as the morning sunlight meets my face. All of these symptoms of my longing for Ceri, my love for her. Also, a cold. I couldn't see her sooner. For a second there, I thought they were gonna go with she's standing right outside the door. Don't know why, it just seemed to be setting up for something like crazy like that. Anyway, the late September sunlight shines down upon me as I stroll down the street with passion put into each step. It's autumn. Now to me it still feels like summer. The frivolous attitude people can have towards life really kicks in at this time of year. At least for students like us anyway. Since we follow a Western curriculum, the school year had only started a few weeks ago. Nobody is really taking it seriously. I never did even when I was halfway through, because I hated school. To think that I had experienced this after returning from the summer break, being able to walk with a slight pang of nervousness as I go to meet the girl that I have grown to love. All with my heart beating in a lively rhythm as I get closer and closer to the point in which we'll meet. The point where we first met. I'm just gonna stop yawning and have a quick drink. Hopefully that helps. The continued walk brings Ceri into my sight, causing my heart to speed up as I watch her diligently play with her clothes as if trying to make herself appear presentable. You look beautiful, but I need to... I'm not going crazy, am I? In some scenes she has glasses on, in some she doesn't. I'm not going crazy, surely. I probably am going crazy. Anyway, one thing which is made apparent is the distinct change of her style. Her hair, rather than being done in the cute braided manner I've become used to seeing, now flows downwards towards the floor, each strand glowing in the morning sun. I was going crazy about the glasses. I didn't even notice her hair was different. Good God. I knew she wore glasses. I called it. I called it. The notable pair of glasses she wears seem to be missing as well. It's a striking contrast to how she normally looks. But it's not as if I haven't seen her like this before. I knew it. Called it. The talk we had in her bedroom is all too memorable. As I approach her, Ceri looks towards me with a smile, rather than expressing surprise at my appearance. I'm sorry. Something about her seems different, disregarding the obvious change in image.
Good morning.
Yeah, hi, beautiful. Back off there, sweetheart. Hey.
How are you?
Creeped out because you're very, very close, but you are very, very beautiful. I'm good. You look nice, Ceri. I struggle with getting the words through my mouth. as Carrie stands right before me. It wasn't like this yesterday, but now that I know these feelings thoroughly, seeing her overwhelms me.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I wanted to try something different.
It works. Ending her sentence with a beam of happiness, Carrie looks towards me as she holds one arm with the other. It's almost as if she's nervous as well, both of us sharing the same feelings. Could be the fact that when you do that, she's holding her boobs up. Yes, I noticed. No, I'm not going to apologize for it. Now everyone's noticing. Looking over her again, I feel as if this look suits her as much as her braids did. Admittedly, she did look cuter before, but today she seems just a little more mesmerizing. Maybe it's because of the affection I carry for her, but I know seeing her like this is something I will enjoy. That's if she keeps the look. One thing is on my mind though. How are you supposed to look without how are you supposed to see without your glasses? Well, she has these things that most people have called eyes. I think she uses them. I could be wrong. I'm not a biologist, but I it's just an observation. Maybe she's wearing contacts. Carrie blushes, looking down at the floor in embarrassment.
I'll wear them in school. It's just that I'm a little short-sighted is all.
Okay, not
I
wrong
can
with that.
see fine. That's all that matters.
Great. I can't. Pretty much, if I take my glasses off, I can see fuck all. Seriously though, my eyesight is terrible. Her final line sends a flood of emotions through my mind, causing me to feel flustered. An expression which connects the two of us. Also, just another observation. If she's struggling to see, she can hold on to your arm or your hand and you can guide her. You know, romantic thing. I don't fucking know where I'm going with this. Let's just move on. Carrie looks at me timidly, though I can feel something in her eyes. Is this the difference? Did he tell her?
Shall we get going then?
I don't know. What did your dad tell you? Yeah, let's go. The two of us walk side by side, something which we would usually be doing. Now, however, I feel as if that bridge between us has gotten shorter and shorter. The days with Carrie was away. The days when Ceri was away, feeling sad, are now behind us. Her newfound happiness seems to give me enough of an indication that she now knows that she no longer needs to feel troubled, that she has a future here. Today, I plan on crossing that bridge, the bridge to her heart, and then punching it. Don't know why I said that, but whatever. I feel like that we're coming too close to it. I'm gonna save quick. There we go. I feel like we're coming close to the end of this, so let me just check something. I'll leave my keyboard there. I think we're coming close to the end, so I may just try and finish it in this episode. I don't know, because I actually don't know how long we are away from the end, so we'll finish this bit out now and find out. The final minutes of class soon approach, my heartbeat acting as a metronome as time continues forward, soon to face the lunch bell. I haven't been able to think about anything but Ceri all day. After seeing the cute wave she gave me after we split up to get to our respective classes, I've been dying to see her again. Upon hearing the chimes that mark the start of lunch, I stand up quickly enough to gain the attention of several classmates around me. I don't have time to be concerned about it though. They can all go fuck themselves. The more time I spend here, the less I spend with Ceri. Walking out of the door, I expect to see her cute face waiting for me as she usually does. However, in the corridor stands only the usual crowds of students waiting for their friends. Ceri isn't one of them. Instinct tells me to check her classroom, taking me down the corridor towards their room. I could have sworn that some of the people back there were in her class, though.
There you are.
Hey! I love you, Ceri.
I thought I had missed you.
And I thought you'd ran off. Stop getting close. Ceri approaches from behind. Oh god. I don't think she's doing it right. Startling me slightly as I had assumed she would have been in her classroom rather than trailing after me. Where were you?
Oh, sorry. I was in a call with my father.
About the drug deal.
Shall we head to the cafeteria?
I guess so. Weirdly, Ceri seems even happier than she was this morning. It's strange. I would have assumed that Mr. Harwood had told her earlier. Given by how energetic she'd seemed when compared to yesterday. However, now it's like I'm facing a Ceri filled with a newfound spirit. Just what did he tell her during the call? I can't speak tonight. Jesus, sorry. Ceri and I turned down the corridor to begin our time together at lunch. She still carries a beam of happiness across her face. It's a nice sight, though I'm used to seeing her smiling timidly with a blush. If he did tell her, I would have assumed she would have told me. Or maybe not. Ceri doesn't even know that I'm aware of the custody issue, so maybe that's why she hasn't said anything. She's trying to be happy. Either way, I'm glad that Ceri is finally free of worry and can be happy again. The only issue now is to get closer to her, close enough for her to hear my feelings. As we enter the cafeteria, it's hard for me to act calm. My mind continues to spin whenever I look in her direction. It shouldn't have taken this long to get to the cafeteria, but maybe my sense of time is flowing ever so slower. Or maybe the corridors were packed and you got stuck behind the slow-moving bastards. I personally walk really fast, move this over. Anyway, don't know why I did that. Anyway, yeah, I walk pretty quickly because of my dad. So basically, I don't like people who walk really slow. And the worst kind of person, and I'm just gonna rant again about this, I'm sorry. The worst kind of person is that person who is not only walking ahead of you really slowly, but then just suddenly stops. Absolutely no reason why. They just stop in your way and you walk into them, and then they give you the snotty look to say, oh, why did you walk into me? Well, maybe if you didn't stop right in the middle of the goddamn pavement, no one would have walked into you. Just saying. Stupid fuck. Sorry. It shouldn't have taken this long. Yeah. It's hard to act calm around her now that my feelings are in control, and given that there are no issues stopping our hearts from binding, it's just a matter of time before I let them out. I don't know whether you should let your heart out there, dude, because I kind of think you need it in your chest. I wouldn't know, I don't have one. Going by my father's words, she must be feeling something too. She must be forcing herself to act with passion, as if to make an impression. It's not really needed, but it's cute to see her do so. If her father can be trusted, then us coming together is an inevitability. Back to class. Eventually school ends on a rather unusual note. If it wasn't for my outing with Ceri, I would usually be feeling pretty apathetic right at this point. During lunch, neither of us really spoke to the other, despite Ceri's prior confidence. I think inside, both of us know that getting our feelings out is going to be a difficult task. Usually is. Hopefully this date can provide the groundwork for us to forge our relationship. The school bell rings, pumping up the speed of my heart. I now face something I've wanted for a while, something I've longed for. Hopefully, I can get it done effectively. Hopefully, I can bring us together. If not, chloroform helps. Outside stands Ceri, waiting for me as usual with a slight blush on her face. She knows as much as I do that we're about to embark on a journey that'll change us. It's whoever gives in first that'll truly set things off.
Shall we get going?
No, I was just gonna hang around the school like a weirdo. Yeah. I never told her where I wanted to take her. All I said was, Would you like to go somewhere with me? Again, McDonald's. Hindsight tells me that choosing something for us to do, just to set an atmosphere, would have been a good idea. However, I think that neither of us really care that much. We just want to spend time together. The park. Okay, stranger danger. Starting our slow pace through the corridor, I feel something grasp my hand. It's an alien tentacle. Did she really?
Sorry!
Oh god, okay. I'm just gonna save.
I got used to you taking me places like that.
Well, shit. That's an excuse I've never heard before. That's an amazing excuse. I might start using it. Oh. There's this strangles my voice. I can't get anything out. Oh god. What have I done? Part of me wants to just take hold of her hand. Part of me wants to tell her right now, I love you. Aw, that's cute. Though something is stopping me from doing it. Something stopping me from moving forward. Probably the crippling anxiety of so many people being around, and if she says no, then I look like a jackass. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna save here. Okay, I know this is gonna be harsh on all of you, but my name's Lucifer. I'm a harsh guy. I don't care. I'm gonna end this episode here because I'm mean like that. Haha. No, but seriously, I'm gonna end this episode here. We're getting there. I feel like we're coming to an end. Maybe the next episode there might be another episode in it. Well, there's definitely going to be another episode in it. I don't know if there's going to be more than one though. As I say, I don't know how long we are from the ending. I'm feeling like we're going to come to an end, possibly in the next episode. Um, so I mean, when I post that video, you guys will know if it was the ending or not. But as I say, I don't know at the moment. Um, I mean, I've really enjoyed doing this series, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Um, and I know Sans, is it? I know the developers. I think it is DS Sans. I hope I got that name right. I'll find out properly for the next episode. But I know they've got a few other games coming out. Because I follow them on Twitter, so I might message them and see if they see when their new games due to come out, so we can get that and we'll play that as well after this one. But for now, I hope that you all liked this episode, and if you did, by all means sort that like button. I have been your host Lucifer. This has been Sounds of Her Love, and I bid you all a fond farewell.